Imagine you're sitting inside a luxury SUV. Suddenly, gunshots start ringing out. Bullets are hitting the doors. The windows crack under the impact, but inside the vehicle, you're completely safe. Sounds like something straight out of a movie, right? But armored SUVs are very real, and they are used every day by world leaders, celebrities, billionaires, and security teams around the globe. But here's the question most people ask: can armored SUVs actually stop bullets? Or is it just expensive marketing? Today we're going to break down the truth about armored SUVs. We'll look at how they are built, how bulletproof glass works, and what actually happens during real ballistic testing. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how strong these vehicles really are. Let's start with something important. Despite what movies call them, most armored vehicles are not actually bulletproof. The correct term is bullet resistant. That's because no material in the world can stop every possible weapon. Instead, armored vehicles are designed to stop specific levels of threats, and those threat levels are carefully tested and rated. But before we get into ballistic ratings, let's talk about how these vehicles are actually built. An armored SUV doesn't roll off the factory line already protected. Most armored vehicles start as regular luxury SUVs. Popular models include the Toyota Land Cruiser, Chevrolet Suburban, Cadillac Escalade, and the Mercedes-Benz G-Class. These vehicles are then sent to specialized armoring companies, and that's where the transformation begins. The vehicle is almost completely disassembled, doors are removed, interior panels are taken out, and the original windows are replaced. Then engineers begin installing layers of protection throughout the vehicle. One of the most important materials used is ballistic steel. This is a specially hardened type of steel designed to absorb the impact of bullets without allowing penetration. These steel plates are installed inside the doors, roof, firewall, and pillars of the vehicle. But steel alone isn't enough. Another critical component is ballistic glass. Armored vehicle windows are dramatically different from normal car glass. Instead of a thin sheet, ballistic glass is made from multiple layers of glass and polycarbonate plastic. These layers are bonded together under intense pressure. When a bullet hits the glass, the outer layer cracks, but the energy is absorbed and spread across the layers. By the time the bullet reaches the inner layers, it has lost enough energy that it cannot penetrate. This is why armored windows often look shattered after being shot, but still remain intact. Now let's talk about ballistic protection levels. Armored vehicles are tested and rated using international standards. One of the most common systems is called the BR rating system. Each level is designed to stop different types of weapons. Let's go through some of the most common levels used in armored SUVs. The first level commonly used for civilian armored vehicles is BR4. BR4 armor is designed to stop handgun rounds. This includes powerful pistols like the .44 Magnum. In ballistic testing, a handgun is fired multiple times at the same area. The bullets flatten against the steel and fail to penetrate the armor. Passengers inside remain protected. However, handgun protection is only the beginning. Many high-risk clients require protection against rifles. That's where BR6 armor comes in. BR6 is designed to stop high-powered assault rifle rounds. This includes weapons like the AK-47, one of the most widely used rifles in the world. In ballistic testing, several AK-47 rounds are fired at the armored door and glass. Even under repeated impacts, properly built BR6 armor prevents the bullets from penetrating. The steel absorbs the impact while the layered glass stops the rounds from entering the cabin, but the force of the bullet impact is still significant. Passengers inside may hear loud impacts and feel vibrations through the vehicle structure, but the armor holds. For even higher threats, there is BR7 protection. This is one of the highest civilian protection levels available. BR7 armor is designed to stop armor-piercing rifle rounds. These bullets are specifically designed to penetrate steel. To stop them, manufacturers use extremely hardened steel combined with advanced composite materials. The ballistic glass used in BR7 vehicles can be incredibly thick, sometimes over 40 millimeters. That's thicker than many smartphones stacked together. When armor-piercing rounds hit this glass, the outer layers may crack dramatically, but the inner layers tires absorb the remaining energy and prevent penetration. The result is shattered-looking glass that still keeps the passengers safe. But protecting against bullets isn't the only goal. Armored vehicles are designed to survive complex attacks. That's why many armored SUVs include blast protection. The floor of the vehicle may be reinforced to resist grenade explosions. Fuel tanks can be self-sealing. This means if the tank is punctured, it automatically seals itself to prevent fuel leaks or fires. Another essential feature is run-flat tires. Run-flat tires allow the vehicle to keep driving even after being shot or punctured. Most armored vehicles can travel 30 to 50 miles on completely destroyed tires. This allows security drivers to escape dangerous areas quickly. Now let's talk about how armored vehicles are actually tested. Ballistic testing is extremely strict. Engineers place the vehicle panels or glass sections inside a controlled shooting range. Then they fire weapons at the armor from specific distances. Multiple shots are fired at the same area. They also test weak points like door seams and window edges. If a single bullet penetrates the armor, the test fails. Only vehicles that stop every round pass certification. These tests simulate real-world attack conditions. But even armored vehicles have limits. While they are extremely effective against small arms fire, they are not designed to withstand heavy military weapons. Explosives, anti-vehicle rockets, or high-caliber machine guns can overwhelm civilian armor. That's why armored SUVs are designed for escape, not combat. Their purpose is to protect passengers long enough to leave the danger zone safely. Another challenge armored vehicles face is weight. Armor is extremely heavy. Adding steel plates and thick glass can increase the weight of a vehicle by over 4,000 pounds. Because of this, many armored vehicles require mechanical upgrades. Suspension systems are reinforced. Brakes are upgraded to handle the additional mass. And engines may be tuned to maintain performance. Without these upgrades, the vehicle would become slow and difficult to control. Fortunately, modern armored vehicles are engineered to maintain impressive performance. Many armored SUVs can still reach highway speeds and handle similarly to their standard versions. This makes them practical for daily transportation, and that's why they are used by government officials, diplomats, executives, and security teams around the world. But here's something surprising. Armored vehicles aren't only used by politicians or billionaires. In some countries with higher security risks, armored SUVs are becoming more common for private citizens. Families, our business owners, and journalists sometimes rely on these vehicles for protection. Of course, this level of security doesn't come cheap. Armoring a luxury SUV can cost anywhere from $100,000 to over $500,000, depending on the protection level. But for people facing serious threats, the cost is worth the safety. So now we return to the big question: can armored SUVs actually stop bullets? The answer is yes. When built correctly and rated for the appropriate threat level, armored SUVs can stop handgun rounds, assault rifle bullets, and even some armor-piercing ammunition. But they are not indestructible. They are designed to increase survival and provide time to escape. Think of them as moving protective shields. They give security teams the ability to react and get passengers out of danger. And sometimes, those extra seconds can mean the difference between life and death. So the next time you see one of those black armored SUVs driving quietly down the street, remember this: behind those tinted windows is an incredible system of engineering. Layers of steel, thick ballistic glass, run-flat tires, and a design built for one purpose: keeping the people inside alive. And that is the real truth about armored SUVs.